So I want to give my quick thoughts on Toy Story 4 because I'm about to see it with a friend, um, like very very soon. So I wanted to give my initial thoughts on it real quick. Um, I'll give my in-depth review later, but for right now, I want to say I cried 3 times. This movie is brilliant. Josh Cooley and the rest of them, Mark Nielsen, brilliant. I can't wait for a fifth one. I really can't. Probably won't happen, but fifth one needs to be made. Um, and not even 5 minutes in, the tone and the mood. Um, very clever beginning, I thought. But yeah, not even 5 minutes, I was crying because the moment that was happening, no spoilers, but the moment that it was happening was so like emotional and cleverly made that I couldn't handle it. It was so beautifully done. And dude, not even 5 minutes in, it was like maybe a minute or two was just like so heartfelt, and just the moment that it happened, it was just so not even 5 minutes in, I was crying big time. Well, not crying, but I was about to cry, but I was like, no, dude, not now. It's too early, man. But it's so well done. But there's definitely times and moments in this movie that you get very emotional because you're so attached to these characters. We've been attached to these characters, and you feel you're attached to them. So just you know what they're going through. Just it's so beautifully done, and we've been with these characters for 25 years. At least I have, and I've grown up so much with Toy Story over the years. It's a beautiful thing. Just so, but yeah, the ending though, everyone had skeptical ideas and theories, this and that and the other, and um, when it happened, um, when Tim Allen said, he couldn't get through it, and a couple scenes toward the end that I had that in my mind as it was happening, and I was like, okay, so this is the route we're going. This is the route we're going, the path, and as each minute that was going by, I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I don't know what's gonna happen. So toward the end, when it did happen, I was like, oh shit, oh shit. But um, the ending is. I was about to cry, and I wanted it to happen this time. I wasn't, but I did at the same time. I was like, okay, it's okay to cry now. It's okay. But I was like, nah, come on, no, Disney, come on, Pixar, don't. But yeah, the ending. But the main thing I wanted to say was Woody is the father and the leader of this movie. From Toy Story, his character development has grown so far and beyond. He's a beautiful character as far as like development growth goes, how he's changed throughout these years. He's a father. He's just a father. He has so much heart, and just he cares so much about others, and he's just a beautiful character just as far as growth and hearth go, and careness and kindness. He's seriously a father. So um yeah, so the beginning I was sobbing a little bit. I was like, damn. And a couple parts made me cry a little bit. It is hilarious, but like I said, I'll get into the other characters, like who has screen time, who doesn't, what happens and such later on, but I wanted to give a review before, I see it for the second time, which will be like very, very soon. So, but yeah, the ending is, look forward to that. Beautiful storytelling. This was, this was needed because Woody has much more story than we think he does. So the story was worthwhile telling, and the writers and directors, Josh Coley and them, made it fantastic. So yeah, look out for that ending. Beautifully done. No spoilers, but it's a beautiful ending. How it plays out, and Bo Bo Peep is an absolute badass Jedi. But yeah, those are my quick initial thoughts on the movie so far. I will say, I guess Duke Kaboom is not who I thought he was. I thought he was going to be Buzz Lightyear's enemy, just like Zurg, but it's kind of different. Well, actually, a very yeah yeah. That's going to be my quick review because I wanted to get something out and while I can. But I'm gonna get Detective Pikachu review out very soon, whenever. Don't know when. Still got, like I said, Aladdin and Godzilla. So I needed to get this review out because this review is the most important. This movie is the most important review I need to get out right now. So because it's Toy Story, and like I said, I grew up with it and such. The other movies are not as important, but this needed to get out. And like I said, I wanted to get a review out before I see it for the second time. It just made more sense to me. So hope you all enjoy my quick review for now, and more in depth whenever I can, maybe tonight or something. I don't know. So